In this video, we're going to be looking at menus. So menus allows you to group categories and shortcut categories into various menus so that your products can be arranged in the most logical and user-friendly manner in the Lightspeed Restaurant POS. You can also assign certain menus to only be visible on certain devices, for example, a bar menu on the bar iPad. So let's take a look at how it works. So in the Restaurant Manager under Products, you'll see that you have a Menus tab at the top. Now I've already created a lunch menu and a dinner menu in my account. So now I'm going to go and click on New Menu, and I'm going to create a bar menu. So I'm just going to put in the name, and then all I have to do is select the categories that I want to make a part of the bar menu. So I'm just going to go and select all those categories. And don't forget to add any discounts or service charge categories as well if you want them to be available in that menu. So then I just have to save it. And you'll see that I now have 3 menus in my account. Just be aware that if you have any menus created in your account, you'll only be able to access those menus in the Lightspeed Restaurant app. So if you want to have an option to see all of your categories, you'll need to create a full menu under Menus and just add in all of your categories under that full menu. Then when you view it from your iPad, you'll see that you have access to your full menu where you can still see all of your categories. Since Menus also works with shortcut categories, you can get really creative about what products you want to add into a menu. So if you're not familiar with shortcut categories, a shortcut category is something that allows you to add different products from different categories into the one shortcut category. So let's take an example of a brunch menu. So I'm going to create a shortcut category called brunch drinks. And I'm also going to create another shortcut category called brunch food. Then I'm going to go to my products. I'm going to select my brunch drinks shortcut category, and I'm going to add in all the drinks from my different categories that I would like to appear in my brunch drinks category. So my cocktails, my orange juice, and my coffees. And I'm just going to do the same thing for my brunch food. I'll add in my breakfast items, my sandwiches, and my pastries. So now I'm going to go up to my menus. And I'm going to click on New Menu, and I'm going to create a brunch menu. And then to my brunch menu, I'm just going to add my brunch drinks and my brunch food shortcut categories. And then I'm also going to add in my discounts, just in case I want to discount any of those items during brunch. So let's take a look from the iPad. Now you'll see that we have a brunch menu we can select, which only shows our brunch drinks and our brunch food. So it's really nice and succinct. The app will also remember the most recently selected menu by each user. For example, I'm logged in with Sam, who has selected the brunch menu. Now, if I log out with Sam and log back in with Victoria, she's going to select the bar menu. Now, Victoria's going to log out, Sam's going to log back in, and then he'll see right away the brunch menu, which is the last menu he selected. He's going to log out, Victoria's going to log back in, and she's going to come up and see the bar menu right away, which is the last menu that she selected. You can also set a particular floor to have a default menu. So in the Restaurant Manager, you want to click on Floors, and then select the floor. Then you just need to click anywhere on the floor where there's an empty space, and you'll get this Edit Floor box pop up. Then you just need to select the default menu from the drop-down menu. Click OK. And now we'll just take a look from the iPad to see how it works. So if I'm on my bar floor, my bar menu will always come up by default. You'll see I still have access to my other menus, so I can switch to maybe my dinner menu. But then if I log out and log back into the POS again, and I go back to the bar floor, it's always going to be the bar menu that shows up by default. You can also restrict certain devices to only be able to access certain menus. So to do this, in the Restaurant Manager, you want to go to Devices, and you'll see here that I have 2 devices in my account, my bar iPad and my Dining Room 1 iPad, both using the main profile. So I'm going to click on Restaurant App Settings, then click on the little edit symbol, to edit my profile. So to restrict the menus, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom where it says selected menus and just select the menus that you want to be available for these devices. So I'm going to save it. Now, something that you can do with your profiles is you can actually copy a profile. So I've just copied my main profile and I'm just going to rename it bar profile. Then what I can do is I can attach my bar iPad to this profile. So these will be all the settings that will be available on the bar iPad now. So I want to keep my settings pretty much the same. All I want to do is change the menus that are available. So I'm selecting my bar menu for my bar profile, which will be attached to my bar iPad, as you can see here. And then my dining room 1 iPad still has the main profile attached. Now let's take a look at how this looks on the iPad. So I'm on my dining room 1 iPad, and as you can see, I can only access the lunch menu and the dinner menu on this iPad. Even if I switch floors and go to my bar floor, I'm still only going to be able to see the lunch and the dinner menu because the menus have been restricted on this device via the device profile. Now when I log in from my bar iPad, you'll see that when I go to my ordering screen, I can only see the bar menu now. I don't even have a drop down to select other menus because this device has been restricted to only be able to access the bar menu through its device profile. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions at all about menus, don't hesitate to contact our support center.